Hello, it's Sarah and I am coming to you today with a late TBR for the Tome Topple Round 6 Readathon. Tome Topple was created by Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, and it is all about reading those big books that are kind of intimidating. Round 6 runs from, well, actually yesterday, Friday, June 29th through Thursday, July 12th. And as I mentioned, this was created by Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, but there are also some co-hosts this round, including Kaz from Little Book Owl, Adriana from Perpetual Pages, Sarah Jane from The Book Life, and Xian from Reader's Rambles, and I hope I said her name right. There are 5 challenges that are optional. You don't have to complete them, and I know I am not going to be completing them all between work and just the fact that these books will all be over 500 pages. There's no way to complete all of them. The first challenge is to read more than one tome being over 500 pages, and bind-ups don't count except for graphic novels. Which kind of brings us into the second challenge, which is to read a graphic novel still over 500 pages. But as stated, for the graphic novels, a bind-up counts. The third challenge is to read a tome that is part of a series. The fourth challenge is to buddy read a tome. And the final challenge, challenge 5, is to read an adult novel. Now you could overlap the challenges with 1 book or 2 books. Since I guess the first challenge was to read more than one tome, you'd have to, mix it up. But it is all up to you. They are all optional. And if you prefer Instagram challenges, there will be Instagram challenges hosted by Sam's Instagram account, which is at Thoughts on Tomes over on Instagram. And now, without further ado, let's get into the books I've chosen to hopefully read during this readathon. And since I have my phone sitting right here on my lap, the audiobook that I am hoping to listen to, or the book that I have in audiobook format that I'm hoping to listen to, is Free the Darkness, which is book 1 of the King's Dark Tidings by Cade? Not sure how to say that, and it's narrated by Nick Podell. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't even remember what this book is about, nor do I remember how many pages it has, but I've had it on my Audible forever. It's just intimidating because it is 16 hours, 34 minutes, and 16 seconds. It's gonna take a while to listen. So, I haven't listened to it yet. I also have another big book that has been staring at me that I've been wanting to read, but it's intimidating. That is Theft of Swords by Michael J. Sullivan, which I picked up from Barnes & Noble last year. It is 649 pages. The print is kind of big. I'd say the print is an average size, so that shouldn't be too horrible, but it's a hefty book. It's paperback, but it could probably still cause damage if used as a weapon. And the graphic novel bind-up that I'm hoping to, start, the Full Metal Alchemist bind-up of volumes 1 through 3. This should hopefully provide some breakage in the hefty books, just to kind of help keep things moving. I could take a break and read volume 1, go back to it, take a break, go to volume 2. We'll have to see how this goes. And I was thinking about throwing in an ebook, but I think that's just a bit much. I'm just gonna stick with the ebook that I currently have going. It's not over 500 pages, so it would not count for the Tome Topple Readathon. So those are the 3 books that I am hoping to get through for these 2 weeks. Are you interested in any of these books? Or have you read any of these books? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you next week with a new video. TTFN!